Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. When it comes to what kind of romance you're into, you don't have to choose just one. Fancy a dalliance with a duke, or maybe a steamy billionaire. You could find a book boyfriend in the city and another one tearing it up on the hockey field. And if nothing on this earth satisfies, you can always find love in another realm. Discover modern rom-coms from authors like Lily Chu and Ali Hazelwood, the latest romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros, plus Regency favorites like Bridgerton and Outlander. And of course, all the really steamy stuff. Your first great love story is free when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from downtown Baton Rouge, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here, hour number 2. Obviously, we'll find our way back to college football here coming up. We had some big moments in the Southeastern Conference, but now we go from college football to the National Football League, where your New Orleans Saints fall short yet again. 26-21, you had some opportunities in the game. I think you had some great individual performances. You had some moments to be able to go out there and win the football game. This is a team that's going to fight hard. They're going to have some big plays, and they're also going to fall short a lot.
There's just a deficiency out there.
Yeah.
There's a deficiency in, like, just overall top-to-bottom talent. And, man, they're playing hard, though. I mean, they are playing hard, but in the Dome, it's a game that you had to, even with your deficiencies, that you have to expect you're going to win.
You needed this one back.
You needed this one when they're playing a backup quarterback and they're down.
And it's McCorkle.
And it's McCorkle. Who is McCorkle back?
No,
that's
not.
the answer.
We are not doing that here.
He's not back. But yes, watch the game. I was cheering, but they did. I mean, to his defense, Mac Jones did make some actually really good throws, really timely throws, some third down conversions, but no excuse for the loss. Chris Olave, I don't know what to think of him right now. Like, he's got so much hype around him coming into the season. I know he had the injuries last year, but there's times where I'm like, are you hurt right now? Like, is there something off? What is happening?
Yeah.
Like, your body control doesn't seem to be there. I know, like, early in the game. So Spencer threw a post in the end zone. Should have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
Threw it a little bit behind him.
Yeah.
But you see that catch made all the time. Right. It's
certainly for
you want to
receiver
throw.
one.
You want the throw to be better. It needs to be better.
Yeah.
Quarterback coach right now watching the film with Spencer saying you got to get it. You can't throw behind him.
Yeah.
But you see that catch made all the time. How many times do you see Justin Jefferson jump and catch one back hip? Like, It just, like, that is a routine catch for number one wide receivers.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a routine catch.
We're watching here in studio. They're showing
Malik
a
Neighbors.
highlight of Malik Neighbors getting his head almost like turned sideways, and he still comes up.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors catching a pass a billion yards down the field with a guy's hands in his eyes.
Yeah, well, yeah, because that's what, like, receiver one, it's what you expect.
Yeah.
Like, it's not easy, but you make the hard look easy typically.
Yeah, in a team that has roster deficiencies from top to bottom, a quarterback that's young and showing some really good stuff. Like, it has to take another step, but he's showing some really good stuff. You would expect your number one receiver to make plays like that.
Yeah.
And then there's just other things where it's just hard to read. Like, I don't understand. Now, he did make a couple of plays early in the game. Juwan Johnson dropping passes.
Ooh.
Now, he made up for it.
He did.
But don't get me wrong.
He did.
He made a lot of people that were cursing on X. He made them all have to, like, follow up on that tweet and say, yeah, well, he showed me up there. He proved me wrong. Good job, but still, don't drop easy passes. That's what I tell my son all the time when we're throwing in the yard. Don't drop the easy ones. You don't have to catch all the hard ones, but don't drop the easy ones. But, we can't paint a picture of like, hey, there's a lot of positives to take away, blah, 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 because there's not. I think Kellen Moore's still settling into his role as a head coach / play caller, and play designer, developing game plans throughout the week. But yeah, they lost. I don't really have anything else. I mean, it was.
I do. I thought Spencer played great.
Great. I don't know about great, but he played well. He played very well. He's playing really good football.
If you're 25 of 34, you're taking care of the football. You throw 3 touchdowns. You only get sacked 3 times behind that offensive line performance. Certainly at the guard positions, that's plural, both of them. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say. Your quarterback rating's 118.
Yeah,
that's damn close to great.
Yeah,
like I'm not saying he had the best performance of week 2 in the NFL, but he gave you an opportunity to win. I can't crown
a quarterback performance great when you lose to McCorkle.
I'm
not saying it's a one-on-one matchup. I get it. There's a lot of help that needs to be done. I think Spencer's playing really solid football and a lot of positive takeaways, but there has to be another step. But with
you're not losing because of Spencer Rattler.
Absolutely. But we said that before the season. Like, the problem is not going to be the quarterback this year. It's kind of to the point where it's with the way we're playing, he's got to pretty much try to win games by himself. And we've seen quarterbacks do that. And that would be the next step. But, man, what a baptism by fire he's getting right now and really coming out the other end positive. Like, he's playing well, and we saw it at South Carolina. He played under pressure, got destroyed, but still made plays. The same thing is happening now. Like the only like watching it, I can feel Saints fans watching it. Like when it's 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11, and we have to keep taking checkdowns and keep taking crossing routes and throw things behind the first down. I can feel people saying, push it, push the ball. It's just not there.
It's not.
Our guys aren't getting open.
Speaking of pushing the ball downfield, it was third quarter maybe, and like I've watched a lot of Spencer Rattler over the years. I think the best throw of his career he made yesterday, 40 yards down the left sideline over 2 defenders in the bucket to Rashid Shaheed. Like, Shaheed was covered, and that pocket was collapsing. He dropped it right in there.
Yep.
It just again, he was covered. He just made the perfect throw.
He plays well in chaos, like you're talking about.
He really does.
Which that's when we were talking about who should win the quarterback battle. It wasn't anything against Shuck. It was like, you're going to need a quarterback that lives in chaos and thrives in chaos, and Spencer Rattler does that. And that was kind of my deciding factor when I was trying to figure out who I wanted to be the Saints' starting quarterback, because let's play our favorite game that we play every single week of what did Cesar Ruiz grade out at? Let's go around the room.
He had a couple of good plays, though.
Let's go around the room and let's get – I've got it. I always have it. I always have his grade ready to go.
Ruiz takes.
That's our favorite game that we play here on Monday. Matthew, total grade.
I've missed it every time. Let's go with 7.
Well, so is he. All right.
7 is crazy.
Alondra?
7%.
I'm going to go with a realistic one, 61.
Okay. Well, no, that's realistic? Okay.
That's not
Wait, wasn't that what it was last week?
I'm going to go 38.
That was worse.
Oh.
38. 43.3.
I was going to say 41.
43.3.
I was going to say 41, but I thought that was too low last week.
No, last week he was lower. He was
Yeah,
at 35 last week.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
that's
was,
my
he was in
bad.
the 30s last
Yeah.
week. So I guess maybe he did get
We're
better.
up.
There we go. Pass
Uptick.
blocking 35, run blocking 46.
Solid numbers.
And look, I don't know this man, but like if you consistently have failing grades from the interior of your offensive front, because even Eric McCoy, who I love, I think he's a really good football player, he struggled in this game. I mean, he was a 57, and your other guard, your left guard, was a 59. So when you're a quarterback, and I can't speak on this like Flynn can, I can't imagine the thought process, because you want to trust in your guys. You want to believe in your guys. You want to think they're going to get the job done. But I would assume, man, you're like, look, right in front, right here, my right guard, he is getting not only a failing grade, but he's getting like the dean is sending a letter to your parents. We can't allow him to come to class anymore type grades. Like, he is holding everybody else in the classroom back type grades. Like, I have to imagine as a quarterback, it's like that's in your thought process, right?
Kind of like you've already been kicked out of school, but you keep going to class type situation. Just keep showing up.
Yeah, we dropped you a long time ago.
You're not getting a grade here, bud.
Right. Like, that, even if you're trying to be a good teammate and you're trying to have belief, like, and this is, not a rhetorical question. Like, don't you think about that? Like, if your right guard struggled every game you've played together?
Yeah,
it's right
as
there
a quarterback, if you're under pressure a lot, you definitely think about it. At running back, you have to think about it. Like the times that he does show up is when he's pretty good when he gets to the second level.
Yeah,
when he pulls around,
he's athletic,
so he's pretty good in open in space, just not in the trenches. Yeah, it's just not great at all.
We show this clip all the time. Alondra's going to know what I'm talking about. Like when the Phillies and they're calling somebody out of the bullpen, and the catcher sees who's coming out of the bullpen, and he's like, "Mother."
Oh yeah,
right. He gets that look on his face, and he starts shaking his head.
Yep.
Like as a running back, you get like that. You're like, they call power, and you're like, "Oh my God."
It's like the Ben Stiller smoking a cigarette picture.
Ben Affleck.
Affleck, yeah.
That's what I meant. Ben Affleck.
Yeah, same guy.
Same guy. That's Ben. It's Ben.
The clip, total same actors.
The clip of Brooks Koepka when Bryson DeChambeau walks behind him. You ever seen that clip? He's like, "Oh God." Yep. That's what we feel like when Caesar misses another block, which is apparently 57% of the plays.
Yeah.
Last week.
This week too. He's 43 this week.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah. 57% of the time missing a block. Last week it was over 60%.
To give you an idea, the next closest grade to him, he was a 43.3, was a 55. So like he's in his own category right now.
Yep. He's almost to the point like so. We talk about Burrow a lot, and we'll talk about his foot a little bit later. But like we talk about him, how he pretty much has to win games by himself, right? Like the Bengals are trash organization; they don't do the right things, blah blah blah. But he does win it. But he also has two pretty badass receivers to help him. Like you have to have that.
Yeah.
Now our guys are getting there, but that's you need Olave to be that type of guy. Now Shaheed's playing hard. Shahid's doing his things, but he's a little bit, he's still trying to figure out how to play all positions at wide receiver and play it well. Olave's got to be the dude that steps up. And I'm not saying be Jamar Chase, but at least be T. Higgins.
Fair.
Be their number two.
Yeah.
Be as good as the Bengals' number two, right?
Yeah. I mean, look, they drafted you in the first round. I mean, they're expecting you to be upper echelon type receiver in the league.
Joe Burrow would not be able to do the things like to win games in Cincinnati pretty much single-handedly without Jamar Chase, right? Without somebody to receive that catch that he's received the pass that he's throwing.
Yeah.
So,
and unfortunately, Joe going to miss 3 months.
Oh, God.
The old turf toe, man, we talked about it. Dr. Etheridge talked about it a couple of Wednesdays ago. Like, when you got a bad, severe case, you got to have surgery. And I was like, man, I never heard of anybody having surgery. Of course. Our guy, Joey B, is like the first one. Like, oh, that's... Yeah, actually,
again, guys, we gotta stop talking about players we like.
I know.
It's not just the Saints anymore. It's everybody.
I know.
It's everybody. We're jinxing everybody.
I don't know.
We're that powerful.
I mean, how many shows out there in the country have an in-depth, detailed whole segment with a doctor talking about turf toe? Probably not a lot for no reason either. Really.
Hey, funny enough. Because Trevor Penning had it, right? But funny enough, so when Burrow went down, somebody hit us up on X, and they were like, I actually know exactly what the injury was because I listened to y'all talk to Dr. Etheridge.
Just educating the world.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it's our guy, Joey B. Look, their backup quarterback came in. He played well, but, New Orleans Saints lose.
Oh, yeah, so that was a long-winded way of saying they lost. They tried really hard. A lot of good tries out there.
Demario Davis continues to be like my spirit animal. Like I love watching that guy, man. He is awesome.
Insane.
I wish I could be that guy for a game because he is so good at football. God, he's so good.
What I do like to see from the Saints is they care. Like I've never seen Kamara run as hard as like he's putting his nose in there.
Kamara looked good yesterday.
Guy played hard.
Like I've never seen him like run like he's a power running back right now. Yeah. Like he's great. He's always gives effort. Blah blah blah. But you can tell he is trying to put the team on his back.
Yeah.
And
hey man, Demario Davis.
I'm telling you, they are playing. They're
And Carl
The
Granderson.
I was going to say, Granderson looked
great.
good
Yeah.
yesterday. I thought Shaheed looked okay for.
Yeah. They didn't play bad.
But what was Chris Olave doing yesterday? He was playing like he was concussed. Like,
I mean, unfortunately,
to
that's
Alondra's
something
point,
he's
he
dealing
might
with.
just be permanently concussed.
He might be permanently concussed.
I mean,
speaking of Tua,
Kind of like that sounds kind of this comparison.
God.
Like people are like, wait, Tua's not right? Like his way he's talking in the media, way he's playing.
I mean, I don't.
Huh? No.
I don't watch a ton of Dolphins games. Hand up.
Well, I don't watch him either.
I mean,
I
I
just
don't
see
think
it
he was outstanding before all
online.
the injuries. So, I mean, whatever.
Oh
I
man.
will say though, you watch those running backs. Anybody that talks about the running backs having a shelf life, you watch Kamara and McCaffrey yesterday,
Yeah, pretty good.
right? I mean, both. What Kamara is 30, right? And the McCaffrey's 29.
Yeah, I think AK turned 30 this year.
And the
Like, just
McCaffrey's
turned it,
29
so.
with multiple injuries, but he looked damn good yesterday too.
I mean,
I'm watching that
Derrick
game. I'm like,
Henry's
anybody wants to
31.
talk about
Yep.
the running backs?
So we got a resurgence in the NFL of 30-plus running backs, and then we got the return of the fullback to LSU football. Wow, what a big weekend!
Great weekend.
Return of
Is
the
Time
Jacob
is
fullback.
Hester a
cyclical.
weekend winner?
I tried.
yeah.
So I tried to get ChatGPT, my guy. I tried to get ChatGPT to give me a little music clip of do Return of the Mac, but then
Return of the fullback?
The fullback
it didn't do
Copyright.
wouldn't do it. Copyright. I was
Oh,
like,
that's dumb.
Like you stink, Chat. Just one of the few times you've ever failed me.
Return of the fullback.
Maybe we can do it. Return of the fullback.
I mean, we do Dear Delandra.
Yeah.
Who's to say we can't do
So it's back, baby.
the other? So it is back, and God, it was glorious. And look, if that's what you have to do to run the football, by God, do it. Just do it. It's fine. It's okay if it's not in vogue anymore. Be a trendsetter.
I mean, maybe just go into the center every now and then.
Yeah, that too. Hey,
Be the number one offense in the whole wide country.
toss dive? Anybody?
Nah, you can't address me in that.
No? Okay. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com. Geaux, Tommy's with a Y.com. When you go there, you'll clearly see the difference. Tommy's windows, doors, and guess what? Also siding. They can do it all, and they're going to do it all better than anybody else. How do I know that? Because they continue to stack the awards. Their trophy case is probably about 12 feet wide, 10 foot tall.
Yeah, they had to build
Yes.
another room in their house for all the trophies.
Yeah, I had to customize that bad boy. This year, 2025, best windows in the Advocate, Tommy.
My goodness.
GoTommys.com.
Yeah, if you got a project happening, we know that you're gonna probably try to get the best price. You're gonna get a couple of quotes, get a couple of people out there to quote those windows, those sidings, those doors. But at Tommy's Windows, Sidings, Doors, they just want to be part of that decision, so you can see how amazing that team is. They work with integrity, they're dependable, they're professional, and most importantly, when you have a project at your house, you want them to be efficient. GoTommys.com.
'2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Some would say your life was sad, but you lived it anyway. But then someday people look at you, they're what they call their own, they watch you suffer. Yeah, here you're going home, and then someday we could take our time to brush the leaves aside so you can reach us. Hey, but you left me far behind. And I'm there, yeah. Didn't mean to treat you so bad, but I did it anyway. Nonsense but me.
All right, welcome back in. It is Off the Bench here on this Monday morning. Again, Saints fall 26-21 to the San Francisco 49ers. They bring back some flashbacks of being a young Saints fan when the 49ers and the Saints used to be in the same division. Seeing that uniform matchup, I know the uniforms are different, but you know what I'm saying, same brands there in the Superdome kind of brought back some old school memories there. And the 49ers used to win those games too. So they get it done.
We had a couple years, though.
They get it done.
Hey, I'm throwing that we around there pretty heavily.
I mean, you did get paid by the New Orleans Saints. Like, of the people in this room, you're the most qualified to say we.
Technically, yeah, it was the last helmet I ever put on.
So last paycheck I ever got was from them for my $500 for camp.
I do still get like the nice. I still get the emails from the, like, every team has like an alumni director. I still get the emails like,
some
hey,
are better than others.
Come back for alumni weekend.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah. I still get them from like the Raiders and the Jets, and I'm like, nah, I don't think so.
What if you showed up to Jets alumni weekend?
What if I showed up?
What's up, boys? Y'all remember those 3 games? Yeah, me too, bruh.
Yeah, dude. Y'all remember them 3 weeks of training camp? I started week 4.
That's right.
Preseason. Then got cut the next day.
And I get like I was in Denver for like a year and a half, and I get their alumni stuff. I'm like,
yep.
Nah, it was weird.
Like, I legit get alumni stuff from Oakland or the Raiders, and like those dudes did not like me. I am
shocked that they. I'm dead serious. I'm shocked that they have an alumni situation. Because I'm like Denver's is actually really good. Like, I get a lot of stuff from them. I don't get as much from the Chargers just because they don't have. Like, the Broncos are like one of those organizations. They do everything like top notch.
Yep.
The Raiders shocks me that they actually have a person that sends that email out.
Yeah, they actually have some. They actually kind of do some things right from their upper office. I don't get any emails from the Patriots or the Bills. It's like never even existed to them. It's ridiculous.
Do they not remember 17 before they're 17 now?
Yeah, they must not remember. I backed up for 1 game in Buffalo. It's like I wasn't even ever there. Don't even get any invites to their alumni weekends.
Sorry, man.
Do the Patriots not remember me pulling a hamstring before training camp and not being able to practice once? Do they not remember that? I had that one practice in minicamp, though. Went 8 for 9.
You do not remember your minicamps.
I was dicing it up. I was like, Garoppolo was like, yeah, tell me how you do that. Play quarterback so well. Brady was like, what is that? What's that footwork thing you did? I'm like, well, watch and learn, Brady. Watch this.
Watch this, Tom.
It's called a 5-step drop with a hitch.
Boom. Teach you a little something here, Tom. Tommy.
Tom, quit throwing hitches into cover 2, Tom.
Yeah. I bet he did that a lot.
He did. So embarrassing. He's kind of overrated, right?
I'm not going to even go down that rabbit hole of your conversation. All right. So typically, like on Mondays, we used to do something, and I kind of want to start to bring it back here. A little right, wrong, and indifferent. And I want to do this because I feel like I think it's very important to be able to celebrate the wins and, you know, what you talked about and what, you know, ended up happening. But I also think it's very important in our business to talk about where did you miss and be transparent and say, I thought it was going to go this way and it went that way. All right. So, and I don't put a lot of thought into it. Just the first one that kind of comes to your brain. I'll start off with my wrong. I want to raise my hand high because I got this one wrong. Now, I went back and forth. I think you'll have to fact check me. I think on this week on the station picks, I think I went 4-1. But the one that I missed, I was kind of going back and forth. I'm like, Vanderbilt, South Carolina. And I'm okay, well, Williams-Brice at night, they're going to win a close game. I thought Diego Pavia would actually thrive in that situation because he's one of those guys that wants everybody hating him, and he likes that, right? But I'm like, it's South Carolina at night. It's going to be tough. Vanderbilt's going to put up a good fight, but South Carolina's talent's probably going to pull away. So I was like, yeah, let's go South Carolina. Oh, whoa. Got that bad boy wrong. The whole game flow wrong. Vanderbilt won. They're good. They're really good in a lot of areas. It ain't just Diego Pavia. They got a Sunday running back, they got a Sunday receiver, and they got Sunday players on the defense. That's a team that LSU plays later on down the year, and now that game looks completely different. Now, it's on the road. Doesn't necessarily mean as much, obviously, there as it does most places, but still, you got to travel. Vanderbilt's got some dudes. Mm-hmm. Did we ever think that we would say that? I completely missed on that game. Clark Lee, I should have known, fullback at Vanderbilt. Should have just gone with my fullback brethren there. But I certainly missed that one. I thought it would be a close game. I thought it would be just like you. I thought it would be high scoring, both teams.
Right.
Nope. Vanderbilt said, we are going to be the alpha here today on the road. And they certainly were.
That was, it was kind of hard to watch that game because we're so locked into. It was at the same time, which is unfortunate because I did want to see Sellers and Pavia go back and forth. My wrong is going to stick with the same theme there in the same game is preseason wrong on Sellers in South Carolina up to this point.
Yeah.
It's just not happening right now. When I thought that this could be a year where Sellers could kind of take over the SEC. He's got that kind of skill set and the talent.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just too much of a talent deficiency on that team. I don't know. But it's just for whatever reason, it's not hitting. And we kind of talked about it before the show. The top quarterbacks leading into this season, the thought of Heisman contenders, that list has been shaken up a lot. The top, 3-4 quarterbacks are all not living up to that. We got Sellers. We got DJ Lagway. We got Klubnik. Even Nussmeier could fall into that category from a statistical standpoint.
Yeah.
Thought to be fighting for that New York spot. Have not started real well for any of them.
No.
And, a lot has to do with LSU's defense with two of those quarterbacks and Klubnik and Lagway.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
And it will be Sellers in a couple of weeks. He'll see the same fate. So the Heisman's up for grabs right now. And a couple quarterbacks I saw this past weekend that might be throwing their name in the hat for that.
Yeah.
Cat from Tennessee.
Yeah, he looked great.
He looked really good, especially that first half. Played really well.
Yeah.
Mateer from Oklahoma. I would say that he's probably towards the top of the list right now.
Yeah, he's probably leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah,
I would
sure.
say.
Mm-hmm.
Alondra, what did you feel like you got wrong this weekend?
So for sure, South Florida.
Yeah. Miami looks good.
I thought they were going to be able to roll with the big dogs. Turns out they cannot.
All right.
Got fraud checked, but
they did.
Also, so I was between two. I was kind of leaning toward Tennessee winning that Georgia-Tennessee game.
Yeah.
So that
was a tough one. I would not hold that one against you.
That was a good game.
I typed out Tennessee, erased, typed out Georgia, erased, and I kept before I sent in the picks, and I'm like, you know what? You haven't beaten them since, I think, 2016. I was like, that's tough. That's a mental thing. That's a mental hurdle you got to get over. So, yeah, you're that one for sure. I'd say South Florida, probably, yeah.
Man, I thought
they'd be competitive.
17 and a half is
a lot of points.
Yeah. So
yeah, Miami's good. Miami's real good.
Miami, newsflash, Miami good at football.
Yeah, Miami's good. Miami is good in the trenches, too.
It's upsetting for us because the mouth breather quarterback.
I know. He's such a mouth breather.
You're talking about John Mateer. Dude, Carson Beck looks good.
Yeah,
Carson Beck looks good.
Nope. Not going to give us flowers. Not going to do it.
He was actually good.
I know.
Too.
Tay, what'd you get wrong this weekend?
I'll go ahead and say I'm wrong on this one until further notice. Michael Penix Jr. is the guy for the Atlanta Falcons. Hand up. I'll even admit this. I don't even think I ever said this on air. I did not think Michael Penix Jr. was going to be a good NFL quarterback. Turns out he is.
Wow.
I had him. I had him ahead of Caleb. I went Jaden Penix, Caleb. I don't even remember the rest of them. Probably
no,
Drake.
I did hand up. Did not think he was going to be a good NFL quarterback. He is. So that one I'm wrong about till further notice.
I'll tell you what, the two people that I have the most sports cards of, Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix.
Sell them now.
Spencer Rattler are probably close third.
Yeah. Starting to get some Spencer Rattler stuff myself. Go ahead and get that. Let me go ahead and hold on
get that
to that one. That was a defensive battle, but yeah, Penix can make every single throw on a football field, even though he's lefty and it looks a little weird.
Yep.
He's still
Atlanta's defense looked good.
Yeah, he did.
J.J. McCarthy got a little humble.
He did.
A lot of hype was coming from J.J. McCarthy from the Week 1 victory versus the Bears. Caleb Williams outplayed him for 3/4 of that game. Now J.J. played great in the last two drives of the game, and the Chicago kind of disappeared. But he didn't play well the entire game leading up to that fourth quarter.
Speaking of J.J., Bilbo makes this comment in the chat. And
they are.
I'm not calling out Bilbo because about 3 or 4 people have said this today about J.J. McCarthy is ass okay, he's played 2 games after not playing for almost 2 years. Let's pump the brakes on that a little bit. He hadn't looked great, but like let's give this dude a little bit of time.
Yeah. He was confused yesterday,
Right.
but it could be to your point. He hadn't played in 2 years. You could tell Kevin O'Connell, his head coach, is like you could read his lips. He said, "You can't do that."
Yep.
To him twice when
Sure.
he came back to the sideline. You can't do that, and you can't. You can't throw those. Hey, the guy's covered, but it's college football. Let me throw it to my guy. He'll go make a play.
Yeah.
No,
That's the NFL.
NFL, the other guy's going to make that play.
Yeah, you can't all shucks it forever, too. Like,
Yeah.
you got to grow up and you got to grow up fast. If you're a starting quarterback for a contender, which is supposed to be a contender, what? What are we laughing at?
Oh, sorry.
I'm laughing at Bilbo.
Uh-oh.
He goes, okay, Taylor, Sonic in 2 hours.
I was laughing at something else.
Yeah, call him out. Anyway,
I feel
JJ
like,
McCarthy. But yeah, Penix.
I don't.
He's gonna be a dog. He's
I don't
gonna be a
know.
problem.
Yeah, he is. I don't know how
Kyle
many.
Pitts.
Do what?
Kyle Pitts is finally.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
That's, yeah, contract year. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That happens. Florida front runner.
He did look
He
good. dude.
did.
Yeah, Florida front runner. Contract year. What we got right, I feel like a lot of us in this room probably
A lot
could
of things.
say
A lot of
Georgia
things.
Tech, Clemson.
Oh yeah.
I think we were pretty heavy on Georgia Tech
Yeah.
in this room.
I don't know if we made a pick. I mean, I took him on the under because
Yeah.
I thought they'd shut down Clemson's offense.
I think we talked about it. I don't even know if we talked about it, but I know for sure all of us in the room together were like, yeah. Georgia Tech.
So I had some side bets going, and I had Vandy money line.
Oof.
So
Um,
also had Crawford
Yeah, we
by
almost.
decision.
You went against your guy. You
Well-
hedged. You hedged your feelings.
I had to.
Yeah.
That was like a bad matchup as soon as they announced it.
We over on off campus, I told y'all we do like the meathead money line parlay where it's just like you got to pick an underdog. It's got to be at least 3 points, and you take them money line, and we parlay them all together. Oh, we almost hit, and it was mine that missed.
Ooh.
Georgia Tech, Vandy, Delaware, Old Dominion,
Delaware.
West Virginia, and then I picked Jacksonville State against Georgia Southern. They were up all game
Damn.
long and lost in the fourth quarter.
It's a bad beat.
that's a sicko parlay right there.
That is
Uh,
Delaware.
No, it's
That's the
sicko
second.
teams.
That's the second week in a row that 5 of 6 have hit.
Dang.
I know.
We went 2 for 2. The
Yeah.
pontoon
I know
parlay.
I lost.
We still got a winning record.
It went 1 for 3.
1 for
Ooh.
3.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because
Oh, Vandy didn't go over.
Oh yeah.
I know,
No.
you picked the over. It did not.
Mhm.
It was 31-7. I think the over-under was 48.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oregon was up like
That was the worst one.
34 points in the fourth quarter, and then here comes Northwestern. They score
Yep.
2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
And the spread was 21.5. Oregon won by 20.
Yeah.
So-
Well, we were close, guys. We fought really
We
hard.
almost got
A lot of good tries out there, like the Saints.
We almost got it.
No moral victory.
I do have a thing that that I was definitely right on.
What?
DJ Lagway. I think I gave a little quarterback breakdown Friday, and I said I probably
You did?
should have said it out with my chest a little bit more, but I don't like to poo-poo on people. I was like watching film. I was like, I don't think he's very good. I mean, he does some good things.
Yeah.
Mechanically, he's a little bit off. His footwork's a little bit slow. And before Team OTB, in our preseason SEC quarterback
Oh, yeah.
rankings, we had him at mid.
Right.
I wanted to put him at
He-
unproven, and everybody in the chat freaked out.
Yep.
We put Arch
He put where we put on?
unproven.
Unproven.
I
And
thought
people were
DJ
mad about
Lagway
that.
should have been there as well.
Yeah.
The guy had 12 touchdowns, 9 picks in like 8 games last year.
Well, I feel like
understand the flashes, right?
Yeah,
The
he's a
flashes.
true freshman. He
get
played
it.
really well against LSU. So so far I've had that wrong. I thought DJ was going to be great.
I think
That's why we're a team here.
that was
why we're a
going to
team.
be my right. And I think I'm right about another one because I ain't never been a believer in Lenore Sellers. Never seen it. As far as throwing the football, I don't think Lenore Sellers can throw the football.
Well, at least he can throw it physically.
Yeah. I don't know how accurate he is.
He's got an
He
arm
can
and it
move
goes
the ball
forward.
in the air forward. But well is the real key statement when you're playing college football.
There's a lot of indifferent in college football. A lot of indifferent. Which I kind of love. Like normally,
parity.
even like after 3 weeks, we're like, oh, well, here's the first 5 teams. Let's talk about everybody else. We don't have those teams. I think there's good teams all across. I don't think there's any great dominant team anywhere right now. Anywhere, because the teams that are at the top, like I think Oregon is like going to maybe be that, but like I don't think they've played anybody for us to be able to tell you that. Ohio State beats Texas, but it's like I think there's still some deficiencies with Ohio State. Now I think they can be that, but right now I don't have them as like a untouchable elite. Penn State hadn't played anybody. I mean, literally nobody.
Like who even knew Villanova?
I mean,
had a football team?
Miami might be the one with the the best eye test right now.
Yeah.
They look really good.
I mean, it's the South Florida people.
I'm saying that Notre Dame game they look good too.
Yeah, so did A&M.
Okay, A&M
I mean, that
looks
was
good.
a lot closer than the Miami game was.
Yeah. Yeah. Marcel Reese, is he making a little Heisman push too? He threw the ball.
We'll give you the updated AP Top 25 when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
He has an arm. He pushes it forward, and it throws the football. Go to PelicanRoof.com. That's the website for Pelican Roofing, one of the great tools they have there on the website, Instant Roof Quote. What is that, you ask? Well, you go to the website, you click on that, and then you type in your address at your home, at your business. It gives you an outline of your roof and then an idea of what that roof would cost you. And also, speaking of cost, Matthew, they have got some financing options on the homepage of PelicanRoof.com.
Yeah, they do, and they have some really good financing options. So, like, we know that if big storm comes through or you just have an old roof in your house and it's time to change it, repair it, we know it's a big decision for you. We know it's a big decision for your family, your finances. So they can help. For qualified buyers, you can get up to 21 months of 0% financing on your entire roof project. So what's 0%? That's zero. So it's not going to cost you anything for 21 months. So they can help you with an amazing roof, but also those financing options. Let them help you. PelicanRoof.com.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
What they said was real, makes me wanna steal. Living under house, guess I'm living out a mouse. All's I got is time, got the meaning just.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. We just got presented with an amazing quarterback stat from this past week. And we left last segment talking about the Vikings versus the Falcons, how good Penix looked, how not great J.J. McCarthy looks, still trying to figure things out. But we got a quarterback ranking here, a passer rating. J.J. McCarthy, this is per BetMGM on Twitter. J.J. McCarthy's passer rating versus the Falcons, 37.5, which is not great. J.J. McCarthy's passer rating, if he just spiked the ball on every single pass attempt, 39.6. So if he just spiked it in the ground, he would have had a higher passer rating than if he would have just played the game like he did. Pretty brutal.
And not good.
Is that
ain't
bad?
Good. It's kind of like when you take I know we take Louisiana, y'all take the ACT, but in Texas we took the SAT, and you got like 400 points just for like spelling your name correctly.
Yeah.
Pretty much like the baseline there.
Did you get those points?
I got a few of them. I didn't know they wanted the full name of Matthew. That's how it got me. And I just put C. I put my initial middle name instead of the whole thing. That's on me. Mm-hmm. Would have been a perfect score if I would have done that. Yeah. So what do you think about that? If for one, the QBR passer rating system is pretty flawed if you can just spike it in the ground and have a 0% completion rate.
Yeah, I guess because you didn't turn it over, but still, that's flawed.
How is it not a 0 if you just spike
It's just got to be a 0.
You threw for no yard.
Okay, let's bring it back to something that's relevant to our listeners here. Spencer Rattler's played much better than a lot of these high-profile quarterbacks that we talk about a lot.
Yeah.
And again, I know he's not the best in the league. I'm not saying he is, but he is playing well enough for you to win football games. And you like that's a good defense you played against yesterday too. So I don't know what you want to do for the future. We were talking about it during the break, and I think it was Alondra and Tate that brought it up. Like, tank for what quarterback? Tank for who?
Right.
And if you do it again, you want to draft a young quarterback and kind of start over again.
No,
if you want to bring in a veteran, if there's a veteran out there, okay, like I don't know who's up and who's a free agent right now. Maybe you can have those conversations, but like the quarterback's not the reason you're not winning games and you're 0-2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other deficiencies on this team that outweigh the quarterback play.
Take for Aaron Anderson.
Let's go. Yeah, there's
should have got Roma Dunze.
Do what?
They should have got Roma Dunze.
Let's see, who did they get that year? Rome. Where'd Rome go?
Bears.
Ken?
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah.
They got Fuaga.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we
They
said, I
played
mean,
well
like the quarterback was not going to be the issue. Yeah, if you are tanking for anything, which tanking to me is still not real.
No.
You have to get a number one receiver. Now, maybe you get that in free agency, but you got to put pieces in place together to make New Orleans Saints a desirable destination for free agents.
Yeah.
Like nobody wants to come to the Saints right now.
No.
You're starting over. You got young quarterbacks. You don't have an offensive line. You got like all these deficiencies. You got veterans playing their ass off. You have that. So you have some sort of culture from that. You got veteran culture there.
Yeah.
I think you have a really good head coach and a good offensive mind.
I like him.
But if you are a top number one receiver right now, like that, top at any position, it's not a desirable destination to have to start over. So you do kind of have to build through the draft. So like you got to get a receiver. Why put 3 young quarterbacks on a roster?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Like you have to put pieces in place.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go and get a top quarterback again, all right, let's just kick another 3-4 years down the road.
I'm absolutely not interested at all in drafting another quarterback. Even though if it's Nuss and Doug Nussmeier is the quarterback coach and everything, and I just I have zero interest in that. There's actual pieces on that roster that you need.
Now, if Rattler was playing like trash,
right?
Maybe, and then he's already benched and Shuck's playing like trash, like that's another conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the issue. Even known Rattler hater Nick Underhill, contributor to this show, has even been forced to say he's playing good. I think I'm trying to find it on Twitter. I can't find it. I don't know
why you're looking it up. Right now, currently, QBR, who's Spencer Rattler have a better QBR than? Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, Russell Wilson, Sam Darnold, C.J. Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers, Bo Nix, Justin Fields, Jaden Daniels, Joe Flacco, Bryce Young, Tua Tagovailoa, J.J. McCarthy, and Cam Ward.
So, I mean, that pretty much puts him in the top half of the league.
He's 18th.
Okay, so almost middle of the road.
So, again, like we're not saying that like Spencer Rattler is like top 5 in the NFL right now. We're saying like he is playing well enough for you to win football games. You got some veteran players that are out there playing their butts off. You've got some winning pieces and a winning formula, but you do need some guys.
Got to have some help,
receiver, interior offensive line. Like you got to have some guys step up. Like Juwan Johnson played great at the end, but guess what? We play 4 quarters in this league.
Yeah.
You got to play great for 4 quarters.
I think it was after the second preseason game. Matt got in here early. I was setting up the studio. He was like, "Hey, good news is both quarterbacks looked really good." I was like, "Bad news is doesn't matter which one of them plays. They're going to suck either way because they have so many deficiencies on this team." It's showing up.
Yep. He's got to have some help. Juwan Johnson helped him on that. He got a great catch.
Yeah.
But he hurt him too.
But he hurt him as well. Olave, you got to help him on that poster on the end zone. It's behind him, his back shoulders, back hip. Catch the ball.
Yeah.
Just like
no one's even thinking about the accuracy of Spencer Rattler if you just catch the ball that every single number 1 wide receiver in the NFL catches. No body control.
And again, like when you're a pass catching tight end, Juwan Johnson, we expect you to catch the pass, right? Because like run blocking is not where you thrive. Like we could bring up the grades, but y'all already know his run blocking grades with watching the tape with your own 2 eyes. I don't have to give it to you. You know what it is. When I throw you a dime in the end zone to tie up the game, potentially, like you gotta come up with that catch. Mm-hmm. So like again, like I'm not saying Spencer's been perfect by any means, but he's playing winning football. Mm-hmm. But you got to make winning plays for him. Those 2 plays that we're talking about, like those are winning plays. You don't make them, you lose games. You make them, what your quarterback kind of sets you up for. Certainly the Juwan Johnson one, that's a winning throw.
If Juwan Johnson catches that pass last week, we can play some butts and whatever.
Candy and nuts.
I get it. If Juwan Johnson catches that pass and Olave catches that pass, we're talking about a top 10 QBR in the league right now.
Yeah,
with those 2 catches.
True.
I'll get like a top 10 QBR. Now, I get it. Yeah, we want to push the ball down the field, be more aggressive. That's all that comes with play calling, but guys got to get open, too. And you got to block long enough for them to run down there to get open.
You've got so much draft capital in this offensive front. Like so much. All of it. All right, we got to take a break. We're long for a break. We'll do it now. OTB.
Off the bench.
What does that sound, Matt?
It's the sound of a popping a top on a Dos Equis.
One Dos Equis or two at the same time? Just because you're going for dose, and then you're passing out the other one.
You either do the double stack in one hand or just double fist it.
Hopefully, you enjoyed the tailgate this weekend. Look at the weather. It was warm. It's pretty warm out there. What cools you off? A little ice-cold Dos Equis. So walking around campus, it was so good to see the tents up, see the generators out, see the TVs going, and seeing the ice-cold Dos Equis in hand. We were walking right down the street, right kind of across from Tiger Park, and we had a tailgate, and the guy's like, Hester, I look over there, he just holds up a Dos Equis.
Yeah, he does.
Just holds it up,
Heck
and
yeah.
You should as well. Go for Dos.
Yeah, guys, if it's football season, when it's beer 30, what better beer to grab than a Dos Equis? That ice-cold, delicious Mexican lager with a cold sliced lime. Come on, somebody. Go for Dos Equis.
Hello. All right, welcome back in. OTB.
Nope.
You know, honestly, yesterday, and I know clock.
On us.
That's on me.
I wasn't going to say it.
I never thought that, a Mac Jones Spencer Rattler game would be as good of quarterback play as we saw yesterday, though. Must admit that. I was thinking.
Shocking,
I was thinking
really.
that game. I was thinking that game was going to be 12-9.
Yeah, you were thinking like Mahomes, Jalen Hurts.
Nope. Mac Jones, Spencer Rattler was the better quarterback game. What?
How fun is that? Man, NFL. You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
All right, so when we come back in hour number 3, but you're crazy.
Man.
Weekend winners here on OTB.
Off the bench.